Because I'm the best there is at what I do. But what I do best isn't very nice.
Nature made him a freak, man made him a weapon, and God made it last too long. Wolverine is a mutant with unparalleled animalistic senses, ultra-enhanced physical strength, a powerful regenerative ability, and a skeleton reinforced with the unbreakable metal adamantium. What is perhaps the most interesting part about this superhuman mutant is that he's incredibly human. At a quick glance, Wolverine can be seen as this violent badass looking to fight everyone and get angry. If you look deeper, you actually see there's so much more we can all relate to. Wolverine has a traumatic past. He's undergone unbelievable amounts of pain and loss throughout his very long life. These painful and traumatic experiences serve as the cornerstone of his character development. He's lost countless loved ones, he took the lives of many, and he doesn't fully understand his identity. So many of us struggle with this sense of self-identity and what we're supposed to do with our lives and what the purpose of everything is in the first place. We feel aimless and lost. In this day and age, it can feel impossible at times to make genuine friends, connect with others, and feel a sense of psychological safety in new environments. Wolverine's amnesia fuels his compulsive desire to find out about a past he can't even remember. The traumatic events in his life have him emotionally scarred, grappling with intense guilt, rage, and feelings of isolation. Psychologically speaking, Wolverine embodies the concept of trauma resilience. Despite going through so many hardships, he shows strength and grit in the face of adversity. He does this time and time again. He tried his best so many times, even after he continues to fail. His bond with characters like Jean Grey and Professor Xavier highlight his yearning for acceptance and belonging in a world filled with hatred and chaos. At the same time, his rivalry with Sabretooth reflects his struggles with the animalistic instincts and primal rage that plague him. Despite his rough exterior, he serves as a protector and a father figure to others, attempting to right the wrongs done throughout his very long life. From a Jungian perspective in psychology, Wolverine's actually a great example of the wounded healer archetype. He draws strength from his own pain and suffering to help other people, but it comes at a great cost and self-sacrifice. How many of you have been there before? You give so much and you sacrifice so much of yourself to help other people, even if it cuts you down, even at the sacrifice of your own well-being. Look at someone like Robin Williams. He was so wounded. He was in so much pain on the inside, yet he provided so much healing to the entire world. He gave so much to others, even though he was rotting away from the inside out. I've really struggled with this in the past at times when I felt super alone and depressed, and I would take it out on myself to try and heal other people. And by doing that, I thought I was feeling good and doing the right thing. There's so many of us who sacrifice our own health, our own well-being, our own happiness to try and just give and connect. And it comes from a deep place of pain sometimes because you're really trying to help people not feel the way that you've been feeling. You know how bad it feels. You know how awful it is. So you do everything in your power to try and help other people not experience that as well. If we continue to dig deeper, it's fascinating to look at the big 5 personality traits in the field of psychology to better understand what motivates Wolverine and all of his behaviors. He exhibits high levels of extroversion in his boldness and assertiveness. He also has high neuroticism and his emotional instability and proneness to anger. His conscientiousness can be seen in his dependability and persistence, while his openness is reflected in his adventurous spirit and curiosity about the past. Any which way you look at it, Wolverine is one of Marvel's most complex, dynamic, and real characters. And that is exactly why so many of us see ourselves in him. We feel, we connect, we believe. And that is good storytelling. I had to do an episode on this because we just had the recent drop of the trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine. I've been a huge fan. I played tons of the games. I've looked into a bunch of the comics. I've seen the movies, and there's just so much to unpack here. I could literally do 100 episodes on just a couple characters because they've done such a good job at adding countless layers of psychology, emotion, backstory, pain, suffering, successes, all the things into these characters. It's something I'm definitely interested in doing, so would love to hear your thoughts below on what did you think about this episode? What did you think about Wolverine and some of the past movies or comics if you've looked through them? What other characters would be interesting to do this type of thing on? I think there's so much we could talk about here, and it really helps paint the picture on where we are with our own psychology by seeing it portrayed in other characters. So the more we can make these connections, the more we can really understand what really helps us understand psychology. How do you feel that you connect most with Wolverine? Remember to take care of yourselves. Remember to take care of those around you. And for all things psychology to help you think, feel, and perform better, stay tuned right here on Psychology of Living.